What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Man, oh man. Goldie, Goldie. Goldie, Goldie. Caught a banger this morning. Caught an absolute banger of a trade. And then price pushed all the way back up. But the levels were on point. The levels were super on point. Alright, so let's start with the daily. Hello, 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 yeehaw, hello, hello. Let me make that bigger so I can see the chat better. Benny boy, what's up, what's up? Right, so gold opened today with is a 400 pip gap. Where did it open? Down here? Oh, 500 pip. So 560 pip here, but I think on my broker I counted it about 400. Maybe I got that wrong, but massive gap down. Now if you're into the fundamentals or you see this gap, you're thinking, what was that? So from looking at articles, it seems that Trump said he's not rushing to fire Jerome Powell from the Federal Reserve, and that the China tariffs he's looking to reduce. They're not going to be 145%. He's going to drop them, and he's like, we're sure we're going to work out a deal. So that's where the economy is at. Now, why is that significant? Obviously, the whole China trade war that's why the markets are so uncertain. All the tariff stuff. If he's gonna pull back the tariffs, it's gonna be better for US businesses since a lot of their imports come from China. So that's good for the USD, which I believe had a nice retracement. Has been retracing. Also, Fed Powell, Chair Powell, him not being decline. Him not getting. Why is it offering me more trading view? Him staying in his place. Obviously, he's talking about he's not trying to reduce interest rates just yet because of all the uncertainty with the tariffs. So the dollar has had a nice retracement. It's been pushing up quite a bit. So that along made gold very bearish. So now I'm thinking today, we've got a support here where gold pretty much opened up on around 33, 23, 24, 25, like that area. 4 hours currently bullish, but price did respect this 4 hour support. And I was looking for gold when it pushed down this morning. I wanted to see if it would break this 4 hour support here. And right before the 4 hour candle closed, it pushed up and closed right above. The next 4 hour candle just made a little bomb wick and then continued pushing back into this range. Also had a nice continuation pattern, bullish continuation pattern at 9 o'clock. And right on top of this 4 hour level, and then continued to push up. But at this point, me, 9:30, I've stopped trading anyway. I've taken a break. So I'm getting sick. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice. So I'm living off hot drinks at the moment. But don't stay sick for long. One sec. What am I looking for? Not you. Right, so the sells this morning though on gold were lovely. So I actually took some sells down. So once gold broke below this first support here, I actually took an entry. No, I waited for the continuation pattern, and then as soon as this candle opened, I took some sells straight away because it closed, it respected the support, and then it pushed down. For me, it's just a beautiful continuation pattern. I was initially just looking for a wick fill, and then price continued. It just kept dropping, so it was a decent trade. And we've got this 30-minute support where price literally tapped into and then pulled back up all the way back to my entry after a while. But I did have my stop loss in profits by then. I did have my stop loss in profit, and I believe, yeah, it was above here. I had my stop loss. Once this candle closed bullish, I said, you know what, if the next candle breaks this high, I'm out. I was out, but it was a very decent trade. There we go, very decent trade this morning. And I was thinking more sells, to be honest with you. I was thinking more sells. I was thinking impulse entry when this low was broken here, but stop loss was a bit too big for me. At this stop loss, as soon as this candle opened, it was only like 40 odd pips, so that was decent. Now we're just playing around up here. I'll take the Asian range off because this doesn't really matter now. But now we've got this support that's turned into resistance, and we've just been ranging for quite a while. So right now on gold, if gold breaks above this resistance, because you know we've got this clean range up, then yeah, if I get a closure above, I'll be looking for a retest of 33.79. Yeah, you guys hear me all right? Move the mic a little bit closer. That's what I'll be looking for. Now on pound yen, it was ranging, and in the Discord we were talking about some sells. Not gonna lie, I did forget there was PMIs this morning. I was too busy looking at gold, and then we was talking about this closure below and getting into some sells. But as you can see, the news gap down, pushed straight into the support, and then flipped bullish and pushed up. So no sell there. But to be honest, it was a bit too close to this support anyway. When I measured it, I think it was only about 20 pips. Like 20 pips and change, and the stop loss was about 22 pips. Yeah, I remember. It wasn't too bad, but you know, the news cancelled that anyway for good reason, because obviously it pushed up. So for pound yen, let's go back. So pound yen is just, it's within this range, it's still inside this range. So I do a daily analysis every morning in the Discord, and I think I might change 1 or 2 lower time frame levels, and that's it. That's it, because the higher time frame key levels are still at the same place. The 4-hour resistance is in the same place. The 4-hour supports might be a little bit higher, but you can see we've just got higher lows on the 4-hour. This is just ranging. So for pound yen, I need a good strong breakout to get into anything, or just play the range. But it would have to, I need a clean range to take any positions on pound yen, and there just isn't any clean ranges. There aren't any clean ranges. The daily's currently bearish. Had a push up, came back down, like tapped to that resistance, came back down. 4-hour, it's sideways. So we've got a 4-hour resistance like here, 189.1. But even if we close above this, 40 pips up, and then we've got this rejection candle. It's just, yeah, pound yen just isn't great. Who is banging at my door like that? One sec. Sorry, delivery guys. Like, we got glass on our door. They just bang the door like they're police. Alright, so yeah, pound yen. For me, it would be sells below this support. for buyers above this resistance. And that's it. That's it. So now we wait. Now we wait. I would like for gold to, like, anytime there's a gap, I do like to see a candle close the gap. So I'm thinking, you know, we get a push up. I think gold retraces and pushes up today, and we have a daily candle that fills this gap right here. It's also pushing up from like a daily support and a 4-hour support. So no, gold is still fundamentally bullish, even if there are news that, you know, the trade war might die down and the Feds might not reduce interest rates just yet. So we'll see. But yeah, gold, I'm still bullish on gold. The market's just reacting to this news. So yeah, now we wait. Hot drink is helping. Oh, it got cold all of a sudden as well. Got super cold. Anyone catch any trades today? Anything nice? I don't know, I think we'll catch something on gold before pound yen, to be honest. Yep. Hey Rosie, you right? What's up? What's up? How's GJ treated you this morning? I know GJ's your bae. Said I want GJ sells today and gold buys. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. what I'm thinking. Some gold buys would be nice. But right now, let's not forget this is a... I want buys above there because it's a clean range, but we do... Oh, that's not the right one. That's funny. That's funny. All right. Now, if gold was gonna sell some more, where would I get in? Is the question. Because gold sales aren't off the table. They're not off the table. Definitely not. Gold sells. I'm thinking. Sorry, group chat. Alright, yeah, I think I'll need gold sales below this 4-hour support. Oh, if we get a 4-hour continuation pattern, like if this 4-hour closes weak bullish, I think that'll be a good opportunity for some more sells. So maybe we don't fill that gap today, because look at structure right now. Gold is, you know, we do have some downtrend structure on gold, and it could be doing what it did yesterday. It just ranged for a little bit, didn't it, during London, and then for NY just continued to drop. Something like that. So yesterday was, yeah, look, this is pretty much what happened yesterday. We had the high to the low, we had this little range here, and then we just kept dropping. Right, so yeah, this could be something like that, where we're just ranging for now and then we just continue to drop. So really and truly, what I would want is a sell from a resistance, and then or a break below like the last low, a support like here, closure below, continue down. But I mean, this support is down here. I'm gonna move this because this is now the most recent support. So let's adjust, use current levels. Yeah, so the reason I wouldn't take a sell from a support, a resistance straight away, is because of all these supports. So I'd rather it break this 4-hour level and then this 30-minute one below, and then sell down. Now, how much of a range do we have below here? So, you know, the first support is here, and this is obviously a level that's been retested a couple times. Oh, it would help if I clicked it. So we got that level there, but still 90 pip range. That's one candle these days for gold. And then I'll choose this last higher low here, but really it could be anywhere here, because, you know, we've got that support there. So we've got this little range, but we've got these levels below, and then we've got these levels above. So anywhere I get a breakout or I see some good structure, it's all about the structure. If we continue downtrend structure, then we take sells. If we break the downtrend structure and we transition, then we take the buys. That's it. Simple as. And a break of this lower high right here would be a great break of the downtrend structure to then continue up. Make sense? I hope it makes sense. Boom, 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 boom. Said gold sells juicy this morning, 200 pips. Yo, you got a very good entry. I got in a little bit higher than you, but you did get a good entry. And do you know what? I've decided I have to use the 15-minute more. I have to, because like gold on the 30-minute, the candles are big. The 15 just reduces that a little bit. I did get a better entry than you, but that was based off continuation. So Benny took the sells when the 15 broke this low, which was a very good entry actually. So he took, I guess, either this low, the candle flip, and I mean it got down to nearly, well, it did get down to 210 pips, but I guess if you closed at 200, yeah, you're laughing. Right above that support as well. So yeah, man, that was a banger of a trade using the 15. How big was your stop loss? Even if you used the entry candle stop at 54, 55 pips, previous was 103. Not bad. But yeah, man, that retracement was something. I really thought that gold was going to continue back down. I really thought after this push up, but I mean, as you can see, pretty much respected this support below it. And with the 4-hour closing, respecting this 4-hour support, yeah. Yeah. It's a big retracement as well. Very big retracement. How big? How much? Look, 450 pips. Yo, gold just moves like crazy. How big was this drop? So it actually closed the gap and then fell 860 pips. 860 pips. So from 3 o'clock to 7:30, 4 hours, 860 pips. Man. Yo. GJ is, I mean, gold is something special these days. Gold is something special. Makes my back feel good. All right, gold on the 15. Well, it's 15 and the 30-minute. These sales do look good, you know. I think with volume we continue pushing, but I just can't ignore this uptrend structure right here. Can't ignore it. If this was like, if the support was up here and then we were breaking this low and the support, then I'll definitely be in some sells here. I would have definitely taken these sells, but with this support being right here and this 4-hour level, I can't sell into it just yet. Gotta wait. So we got USD PMIs as well at 245 today. GJ looks good to continue selling. Caswell, what's happening? What's happening? What's up? What's up? Alright, let me keep GJ on this screen here. I'll keep gold over here because gold looks like it's gonna have more of a move now. Then, do you know what? That's a lie. Pound yen looks more like it's closer to actually selling and us getting a closure below. $79 pips, decent range. I know. What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Let's catch some pips today. I feel like it's been a while. In fact, when's the last time we caught a winner on the stream? Shit, it's been some losers recently. Last time was the 11th of April. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 streams ago. Okay, it's not that bad. We had a little break in between. 5 streams ago. And that was gold when it ran. The runner was 100 pips. That was a nice trade. That was a very nice trade, actually. Me gusta. Gold is dropping nicely though. First step is actually breaking below this 4-hour support. We're getting a decent closure below. So glad I don't have to do this alone. Listen, man, it's a lonely business trading. It's a lonely business. That's why I started the streams, really, because you'd be a bit crazy sitting in the house talking to the charts by yourself with no one listening. It's a bit crazy, right? It's a little bit insane. But you know, even though I'm talking to you guys, you know, I don't even know if you're listening or not. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't. You know, at least I know someone's there. Oh shoot. Stream name is all jacked up. 22nd. Looks like 23rd. 23rd. There we go. Updated. Man, these markets though, man, they have been very, very, very different. But you know what? The same thing, no matter how big these candles are, how big the moves are, the principles are still the same. It's literally market structure. Literally market structure. Like, look where gold opened. It, even though it gapped because of news, where did it gap down to? Gap down right into this 4-hour support. Right into this 4-hour support. Pushed up from this 4-hour support. Created a resistance on the 4-hour. Came back down. Still closed above this 4-hour support. So no matter how big the news is, old levels still get respected. Market structure is still very valid. And as long as you remember that, the extra volatility just means more pips. Hopefully in profit. You know? Alright, gold. Gold is looking good. Minute sells. Oh, Benny. 70 pips. I think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the 130 candle. Although it does look good, kind of looks like a double top actually on the 15 minute. So we got the peak, the neckline, the other peak, which is even. So once we close below here, like this neckline, so let me just, if that wasn't there, this would be the neckline. If you get a closure below, then yeah, the sells actually look very good here. But my thing is, why this support is relevant right now is because the next 4-hour candle, this current 4-hour candle, it's going to close in 45 minutes. So I want to see if it holds or if we break it. But I guess I can remember the level. 33.18, 33.19. So we'll see. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wait for this 30 minutes to close, just because there's two 30-minute levels here. let me just put that up. Only 15 minutes left. And this 15-minute closed right on this support as well. So it didn't even close below. Yeah, definitely gonna wait now. Gotta wait. Yeah, it don't look good right now. It don't. It's alright. The moves are coming. We don't have to rush nothing. Don't have to force it. I know 15 minutes Benny's thing, and to be honest, if it did close below, if the 15 managed to close below this level, it would look good. Daily's bearish. 4 hours bearish. Yeah, if the sells are coming, that, you know, we'll catch them. We'll catch them. Not anymore. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's all right. 13 minutes. To the next move. Potentially. 150 pip range. About 150 pips. Let's go tapped into that support. Little pullback. Little pullback. I mean, still quite a lot of time left anyway. What's that? Just over 11 minutes. Little pullbacks. And it's like 70 pips, 60 pips. Now, if this candle decides to flip bullish and push up, then we have a higher low. We have a higher low in this structure. So that's why I wanted to break below this support, because then we're continuing that downtrend. But if we don't, then we've got a support here. We're going up. If it flips, so that's why we need those confirmations. Without those confirmations, to look, impulse entry. This impulse entry there wouldn't have been bad. Look at that, 82 pips. Could have snatched right there. Really got to be in and out of gold these days. And look where price is hovering as well, right at the daily flip. So the daily candle is going to be bullish or bearish, like just ranging. Don't hear the music you guys hear. GJ's not really giving anything either. I really thought pound yen was going to sell, especially after this strong push down. This was a decent push out of this range. No, 42 pips. Wait. Is that gold price real? Yep. Gold pushed all the way back up. So, it just moves so quick. So quick. So in the past 8 minutes, this is 5 minutes, and we're currently, what, 3 minutes into this candle. Gold has moved 130 pips, 130, 140 pips. Like, as I was saying to my friend earlier, I was like, nothing surprises me with the markets, but that's a lie. It's just so, it moves so fast these days. So fast. If you don't manage your risk properly and have stop losses and close positions once they're up, you're gonna get slapped very quickly. Very quickly. You can't even afford to blink. Yesterday there was a move that happened so quick. Was it? No, it was yesterday. It was yesterday. I saw gold drop, or it was dropping, and then it just shot up. Do you know, that could have been just any day really. But it literally happened in the space of like 3 minutes. And I just thought, oh my God. I've never seen the markets behave like this. Obviously, it's different times. We've never had this kind of price action. But I'm thinking it has to go back to some normality at some point. It has to. There's no way there can be so much volume in the markets all the time. I just don't believe it's going to happen for 4 years, for the whole of Trump's presidency. It's like Brexit. Oh my God, with Brexit, pound yen was moving crazy. You had to keep up with the headlines. You had to. because you get these random spikes out of nowhere. But it wasn't as consistent as this with gold. How gold is, it definitely wasn't like this. Like massive moves all the time. When was Brexit? Brexit was 20... I think it was 2016 Brexit was. Yeah, 2016. 2016. That's how long I've been trading. I wasn't trading during Brexit, but I can imagine the volatility. Girl. It was a time. Alright, how long till we got till this candle closes? 3 minutes. Cool. Alright, let's go back in time. Where was Brexit? Oh man, I don't even know if it's gonna go back this far. Let's go to monthly. So Brexit was like June. But look, just talking about Brexit and the pound started just decreasing in volume. I mean, decreasing in price. Let's see if it lets me, yeah. But yeah, man, nice. Now I knew it wasn't gonna let me go back. But yeah, you can see around this time what was going on. Crazy. Pound lost a lot of value. A lot of value. In fact, when I started working, there was a company I worked for in 2015, and the dollar was $2 to the pound. You literally double your money. That's how a lot of people from here used to go to America to go shopping, because you know, so much value for your money. After Brexit, that was it. Became like 1.5, 1.6, down to like where it is now. Yo, why am I cold in my house? I'm about to go put the heating on. What's the temperature outside? That's why I'm getting sick. Weather just dropped 13 degrees. Insane. I'll be back. In fact, no, wait. Let me wait for this candle to close. Kind of like this pound yen continuation pattern. But I don't want to sell into this support. I don't want to sell into this support right here. Gold's not giving us that closure above. it's not worth it. 13 pips into that next support. 10 pip stop loss though. I don't want to say it's greed, but getting 10 pips out of GJ is like, is it worth it? Also, I'll tell you one thing that has changed with my trading. I don't use fixed lot sizes anymore. I don't use fixed lot sizes. I would normally stick to one lot size. Well, it would vary, but not by much. But now, because the stop losses are so big, rather than going half risk, I'm just changing my lot size to accommodate for how much I'm willing to lose. And that seems to have been working a lot better for me. Top tip. Why are you creeping? What's up with these candles and no top wicks? And another reason I was looking for some sales is because this 8 o'clock candle still doesn't have a bottom wick. I was looking for price to come down. Still no bottom wick there. We just wait, we just wait. I'm very curious to see if this continuation pattern actually does play out though. If it does break this low with volume, really and truly it should continue pushing. But the fact that it's tapped like 1, 2, 3 times, that's what I don't really like about it. If it was just one support, but it's kind of like 3, it's been respected 3 times. So it's definitely a structure point right here. Because look, we had quite a good push up from here, all the way up, then down. Obviously we've gone all the way up over here and then back down. Just pretend that's higher up. So it's market structure, man. you know, I'll be back in 1 second. Alright. If GJ breaks is higher than this, it's not even valid anyway. It's continuation pattern. And it can break high and lows, but it, for me, gives it a lower probability. Dum, 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 dum. Shoot. Just watching gold price just jumping. Yeah, the volume might come after the news, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if we just ranged until then. Would not be surprised. Okay, pound yen broke that high. Now we do have a tiny top wick on that candle, on this candle right here. Very small. Very small top wick. Still ranging. I don't even know what to expect. This is literally going to be another one of those days with a later move. You know what, going back on the old streams, a lot of the moves were either right at the beginning of the stream or very close to the end of the stream. Very close to the end. Like the 100 pip runner trade, that was at, I think, after 2:30. But then we got that news at 2:30, so I don't know whether I should wait. We'll see what happens. We'll see if we can get something before news. That's funny. Alright, the 15-minute candle is still in this damn range. But it's a decent push down though. This email is fake as hell. Alright, where we at, guys? Where we at? Still waiting for this closure below. People, man. Alright, new 4-hour candle opening in 10 minutes. Let's see how these current 4-hour candles are gonna close. So with gold, remember right here, do you know what? Let me just, I'm gonna take this line off. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a faint box. That's right here. This is my 4-hour support. I want to see if gold closes below with this current 4-hour. That's pretty much where that 30-minute support was anyway. Now, if we close below, I think we're going to continue to get some sales today. And if we continue this downtrend structure on the lower time frames, then we fill this wick. And we fill this wick. Alright, GJ. I'm not feeling this pound yen structure, but gold is looking good. We just need the next 4 hour to make a nice top wick, and we might get some market open sells again. That'll be good. Is that the door again? One sec. Alright. Said gold sales coming. Maybe. I don't know. Just gotta wait, innit? Wait for that closure below. And then even then, we still gotta wait for a top wick. And it's a 4-hour top wick too. So we'll see what happens there. Pound yen doesn't look like it's gonna sell anytime soon. I mean, yesterday we thought it was gonna sell, right? And then what happened? It pushed all the way back up. Did it get to this 4-hour resistance? Yeah, look. Pound yen really plays from high time frame key level to high time frame key level. Always. Look, tapped into this 4-hour support, pushed up to this first 4-hour resistance, and then the next one is very, very predictable, especially inside of a range. It literally plays from support to resistance, resistance to support. So if pound yen does decide to sell, it should come back down to at least 187.9. I reckon that might happen with the news. To be honest, Alright, Goldie, that's it. 3 minutes. Let's keep this same energy. Let's keep this same energy. Alright, gold. Alright. So maybe 15-minute stop losses. 15-minute high for stop loss. Meanwhile, pound yen is pushing all the way back up. Sorry, guys. Forget pound yen. Let's keep an eye on gold. Hope we can catch some of these sells. How big is this candle? 93 pips so far. 93 pips so far. Is what it is. Is what it is. Let's see how the next candle opens up, and then see if we can catch some of these sells. Alright, 15 seconds left. Alright, trying to get some things set up. Cool. So now just waiting for this candle to flip, and then I'll be in some sells. Yeah, I'm gonna put the stop loss, my sell stop right here. I like that. I like that. Dum 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 dum. I'm going to use the previous 15-minute candle high as a stop loss. To about 32.21. kind of want a longer top wick, to be fair, but what can you do? There we go. Alright, been entered into some sells. Stop loss is 33.21. We gotta have a high risk rewards. Not high, but you know. Gold has no bottom wick. It does for me. It's just very, very small. You see it? It has a very tiny bottom wick, but that's also a good thing because it means the next candle should come down and create that bottom wick for it. So I prefer if I'm taking a trade and the bottom wick that I need is in the direction of my trade. All right, what's my actual 993. All right, come on, Goldie, let's go. I'm 30 pips up now, 30, nearly 40 pips, 40 pips. Oof. Now if gold breaks its own high, now I'm gonna close some. So if it breaks, yeah, I'm gonna close 50%. If it breaks its own high, just need a good little push. Just a little push. I mean, yeah, we broke that 4-hour low. We're below the 4-hour support. Should get some more sells. Oh, don't freeze. What's that about? I want it to get to at least 50 pips, and then I'll lock some in. Because I mean, 50 pips, I will say 50 pips ain't nothing, but for golds, 50 pip movement is a good push. Alright, let's get that lined up. My magic keys at. Ooh, nearly there, nearly there. 45, 46. 46. Crazy. 44. Just need 8 pips. Go on, go. Slap down. Drive. No, the other way. I really... do I want to move my stop loss to break even? I really don't want this to pull all the way back up. Oh my god, my broker's frozen. Why does it keep doing that? My broker keeps freezing. Yo, wake up. Okay, shit, I'm gonna have to do this on my phone. Oh my god. Bro. Alright, I'm closing 50% here. Jeez, I mean 80%. Damn. Alright, I've closed 80%. Jeez. Well done, PC. Decided to freeze at the worst time. Alright, my stop loss is at break even. That is crazy. Crazy work. Crazy work. Man. Alright. Gold, come on, keep going now. That was a nice little trade. Very nice trade. Break even. Runner hit break even. Typical. But W trade. W trade. That's a very nice trade, that. I'm happy with that. So with a 50 pip, with a 50 pip at 80% and 0 pips or 1 pip at break even, that equals 40 pips, a 40 pip trade. I'll take it. But yeah, that was a nice trade, man. Nice trade. I wanted it to happen today, so that's why it happened. You know, we ain't taken Well, yeah, would I say it's been like five streams since a win? It's no good, man. No good. No good. I can do better, guys. I can do better. And not that is we have losing days or anything like that, but I think sometimes the streams where we don't catch anything, the moves happen a lot later. So eventually trades that we've discussed or trades that I've mentioned, they do actually happen, but just later on into the day, which, you know, it's been happening a bit. But yeah, man, W trade, guys, W trade. Well done if you caught it. If you didn't, don't know what to tell you, man. Don't know what to tell you. Everyone catch it? Benny, W trade, Rosie, W's. Lovely, 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 lovely. That's it. That's good. All right, guys. Well, there's nothing more I can do, right? There's nothing more I could do. Caught a winner. That's it. All right, let me do a breakdown for the rest of the session. So pound yen. Lovely, Yeeha. Lovely, 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 lovely. Pound yen. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't like when I have no ideas, but I don't know what I want for pound yen. This is a very horrible range that it's in right now. Now, I would say I want to base it off the 4 hour, but 4 hour wick fill, potentially, it just doesn't look great. Especially with these long bottom wicks, it doesn't look like it wants to push down much. So I'm not really banking on that, but we could get a wick fill. We need some structure anyway, so maybe create a support, but yeah, pound yen just doesn't look good for anything. What I would be looking out for is lower time frames, creating a trend. You see where I've got my ideas at. Support, closure below this support for the sells, and I guess still a closure above this resistance for buys. Just need to get out of this range. Depending on which way though, I don't know. What I do know is that most likely if it breaks above the resistance, the daily and the 4 hour, most likely be bullish. If it breaks below this support, then again daily and 4 hour will be bearish. So that's what I'll be looking for there. With gold, I'm still looking for a closure below this support to continue selling down, because we've closed below this 4 hour. We've closed below this 4 hour support here. So I don't see how gold doesn't continue down. But I've been in and out my trade. I wouldn't give this specific trade a second chance, but again, if I get a closure below, I'll probably be looking for some more sells all the way down to, I mean, I like a daily key level as a target. Maybe a 4 hour resistance. I mean, it's low. I'm talking back down into the 3200s. I mean, it is what it is. Gold could drop 2,000 pips on a day if it wanted. But first I'll be targeting, you know, the lower time frame support. So I guess with volume, we push below this first one at 3,300, and then 32.91 again, and then 32.67 is where I'm looking at. So that's the rest of the session. But W trade, guys. W trades. Back again tomorrow. What do we have tomorrow? Unemployment claims, because it's Thursday. Anything else? Thursday, no. And Friday we have pound retail sales, but that's London session. Oh, gold's gonna keep going, huh? All right, that's good. That's good. But yeah, guys, back tomorrow. W trade. Beautiful trade.